Good evening, I'm Nathaniel, and welcome to News Pulse. Passengers on Singapore Airlines flight SQ321 had no idea of the chaos that awaited them on Tuesday, May 21st. With about 3 hours left on the journey from London to Singapore, Malaysian student Jafran Azmer noticed the Boeing 777-300R starting to tilt upwards and shake. Azmer, 28, quickly checked that his seatbelt was fastened. It was, but many other passengers were not as fortunate. Suddenly, there was a dramatic drop. Everyone not wearing a seatbelt was thrown into the ceiling, hitting their heads on the overhead baggage compartments, denting them, and breaking through the areas with lights and masks, he told Reuters. People dropped to the ground. My phone flew out of my hand and landed a couple of aisles away, and people's shoes were flung around. Singapore Airlines reported that the flight encountered severe turbulence over the Irrawaddy Basin at 37,000 feet. Around 10 hours after departure, the pilot declared an emergency and diverted to Bangkok, where the plane landed at 3:45 p.m. local time. Tragically, a 73-year-old British man died, and 30 others were injured, some critically. Photos circulating online and shared with CNA showed the aftermath. Food trays and items scattered on the floor, oxygen masks hanging from the ceiling, and visible damage to the plane's interior. Passenger Andrew Davies noted that the seatbelt sign had been turned on moments before the drop. So many injured people, head lacerations, bleeding ears, he wrote on X, describing a female passenger screaming in pain. Coffee and water were splattered on the ceiling, and belongings were scattered everywhere. Despite the chaos, Davies praised the cabin crew for their calm and effective response, noting that medically trained passengers also assisted. Anian Azmer added that the crew and passengers in the lavatories were particularly affected. We found people on the ground, unable to get up, with many suffering spinal and head injuries, he told Reuters. Aviation analysts told CNA that flight SQ321 likely encountered clear air turbulence (CAT), which is invisible on weather radar. Turbulence caused by cloud movement is detectable on radar, allowing pilots to avoid it or alert the crew and passengers to fasten their seatbelts, said independent aviation analyst Alvin Lai. But based on the number of injuries, it seems SQ321 encountered CAT, which can toss a plane violently. Lai added that the timing of the incident, right after lunch, likely contributed to the number of injuries, as many passengers were likely queuing for the restroom. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.